Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Drink with Crazy. What's going on, everybody? I made that window way too small. I can't even see the buttons. What's up, everybody? Oh, good Lord. It's been a whole week. I did not ignore your DM on Facebook, and it wasn't even a DM. It was a public comment, okay? You can DM me. Don't be Flip City and down there throwing shots. Dude, every time she's been on the show, she's like, Royce, shut up. I'm like, what the fuck? Or wait, okay, I'm sorry. I get Kitty from Flip City and Lori Calcaterra. Yeah, confused a little bit in my brain. Cause oh crap, I can't even get in here because I can't even sign in. I don't even know what my sign in would be. I just pulled up your link and it's like sign in, and I'm just like, okay.
I have that all ready to go. I was gonna change my cameras, put it up on this TV behind me, see, and then I can scroll through and show everything, and you don't have to.
Sweet.
You know what I'm saying? My beautiful face will be gone, obviously, but
that's not good. People on YouTube like seeing faces, dude. Seriously. Hold on. Wait. Royce is dying on stream. I've been dying for 3 weeks. I got sick 3 weeks ago, and I cannot get rid of this cough.
Oh, dude, you got the bid, bro.
Dude, I don't know what I don't get tests. I know I feel like shit.
I don't either. No, if I got it, oh well.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What people? It's so funny, dude. People are like, "Well, what do you have?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Well, what do you have?" I'm like, "I don't know. Dude, I feel like shit." I'm like, "Why does it matter? I don't feel good. That's it.
Yeah.
Why do you care what I have?"
I got a cold, man. That's what I got.
Yeah, I don't know. He's the one in the class. Fuck you,
Daniel, MLA. Look, I gotta say hi to all these people, man.
Yeah.
And Christy was just with us over on Monday Madness.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were doing a little Roku show ourselves over there because it just launched on the 3rd. Okay,
dude, I saw that. And we talked with you about. Oh my goodness, it was like
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's been a hot minute.
Well, it took some, I told you guys then, it was like there were obstacles that I myself couldn't overcome. I needed a business partner. I remember somebody, that. And I found one thanks to Flip City, thanks to Christy at Flip City. Her producer, Cosmic Grandpa, him and I ended up talking, and he ended up coming on board as my partner, and we put some work in. He's been my partner for 8 months or 9 months, something like that. It's getting close on to a year, but I promised him, I said, dude, you help me get over these business hurdles, I'll have this thing ready to go within a year. I promise you.
It's so funny too. It's so funny too, because one of the biggest struggles for anybody creating anything is the business side of it. And most of the business side of it, or a lot of the business side of it, is where's the finances going to go? How are we going to keep this thing moving and afloat and all that? The other side of it is, how do we get people there?
Mm-hmm.
And I have met people who are really good at creating stuff, but not good at any of those other two things. I've met people who are really good at the business stuff, not good at the other two things, the creating or the marketing. And then I've met people who, dude, they could sell AirPods to a deaf woman, but they wouldn't know how to manage the money, and they wouldn't know what design to use. You know what I mean? It's like, God, can you just give me all of the brain? I don't want 1/3 of the brain. I want all of the brain.
Well, you remember we did the crowdfunder.
I do remember that. That's why we had you on, because you were getting ready to close, and we weren't sure if you were going to make that crowdfunder. If I remember correctly at the time.
And we didn't make it.
You didn't make it. Yeah, that's right.
And it was a blessing. Okay, had I made it, I wouldn't have had the business stuff in place, and I'd been going, I'm sorry, everybody, here's your money back.
Yeah.
You see? And this way, when it failed, that turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because, and the only reason it failed is because I made a mistake on the amount of money we need.
We don't take personal accountability anymore. Okay, this is 2025. We have to blame everybody else for our problems. Okay, it's their fault. It's you know whose faulted it? It's them white men fans. That's who. You didn't succeed because of the...
It was funny though. I was going for a bigger platform. Okay, I was trying to offer uploading all people's backlog of stuff, and the server would have cost a hell of a lot to hold all that stuff.
Right.
And that's where we, instead of just starting flat from scratch like we did this time, if I'd have done this, I could have we'd have been up 2 years ago, bro. If I had the business partner in place, we could have been up 2 years ago. But I made a mistake with what I was trying to do. I was trying to do too much.
So,
period.
I want everybody who's in the chat right now or who is going to listen to the VOD later, listen to what he just said. He needed a business partner. So many times, funny enough, I was actually just talking with Daniel Riley about this. We've met so many people who just think that they can do it. Well, dude, I haven't talked with Daniel in a hot minute, and he and I were just catching up. And then, I look over and I'm like, dude, I've got 10 minutes till the stream. I got to go. Turns out you weren't here anyway, so I didn't have to go. Anyway, regardless. But he and I were talking about there's so many people out there. They don't think they need editors. They don't think that they need anybody else helping them. They don't think they need people helping them with marketing. They don't think they need any. And it's like you're sitting here going, dude, had I not had other people to help me, this thing that I told you about 2 years ago would not exist today, but it could have back then had I just had other people help.
Right.
And I wish indie people would get that through their thick fucking skulls.
Well, I mean,
ask for help. You can't do it all.
This was the whole thing about the whole madness thing. Has always been a bunch of people that help each other. Okay. You need anything, right? You need somebody to edit your book. You need a proofreader. You need a flatter. You need somebody, whatever. You can go into madness and you'll find somebody that help you out. Now, that's just the madness, general group. If you're part of the network, I promise you people are going to help you out. Okay. Oh, yeah. Our boy Nem, he's been making intros for everybody. Nice, fresh, crisp intros for their Roku shows, right? He didn't have to do that. Nobody's paying him to do that. He wants it to look good. He wants everybody's show to level up because we're going to TV.
Right.
So
real quick, sorry to cut you off. Totally forgot to mention this, guys. So the way I'm running the shows lately, if you guys have any questions or anything for Pops, or you guys just have interesting comments, hang out to the end because I'm saving. I've already got a couple of comments here that I've saved that haven't popped up on screen yet. But the comments that I think that are interesting, I'm going to save. And we're going to save those to the end, and I'm going to read those comments that I think are interesting. So the more you guys chat, the more you guys give me something to save, the more conversation we're going to have at the end. Also, if you guys do drop a super chat, I will find the best spot in the conversation to cut, read your super chat, whether it's funny or a question or whatever. But I think that's how I'm going to run it because you guys, you've been here. I'm not good at this. But anyway, sorry, Pops. I totally forgot to mention that in the top of the show because I'm bad at this.
I never get super chats, so I don't have to talk about them. That was never part of what we were fishing for. For me, it was always just trying to help people get seen. I didn't care about, if people wanted to throw money at me. It wasn't that big a deal, Then it became a deal because I started putting money into it. And it's like, okay, now I'm going to have to start thinking about this as a business and not something I do for my friends.
So funny enough, I've always felt really bad. When people would super chat me, I'm just like, oh, I just thank you so much. I don't know how to, I just don't feel like I deserve that. When I tell my group of people that they don't have to super chat because I don't keep your money, I don't deserve, they want to make me feel bad.
Yeah, so they throw money at you.
Oh, they throw money at, dude, they throw money at me like I'm the embarrassed stripper that's never done it before in her life. And then, it's okay, sweetheart. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
You'll
Just
get
feel
better.
bad
You'll
for
get better
just,
at it.
just feel bad for us. It's okay. And so if I'm like, hey guys, here's the soup, like I'm reverse psychologing my audience, because I figured if I come at it that way, it's like they're like, oh well, he doesn't feel bad about it anymore. That's how you got to handle that.
Like I said, it was never the goal. That wasn't what I was trying. I was never building a YouTube channel.
No, you were building a network. You've always been building a network.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was always with the thought of going to Roku. So the super chats was never something I don't tell people subscribe to my YouTube channel. I tell people subscribe to everybody else's. Go subscribe to Flip City. Go subscribe to Lori Calcaterra. Go subscribe to Big Sexy Outdoors and all the other people that are part of our network, because they're still trying to build YouTube channels. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they are trying to do that. That's part of their promotion. Help them out. Mine, look, my YouTube channel was a beta test. I said it from the beginning. This is a beta test to see if I can get enough content to make it worth trying to build a Roku network, right? And we've had pretty consistently 30, 35 shows every week ever since, right? So the beta test worked, but it wasn't where I was trying to make my money. You know what I mean?
That.
It was a test.
Love that though. I love that though, because and so for a lot of people who don't, because there are a lot of people out there, I think more people nowadays know what it is. I've been on the Roku. We've had Roku TVs in our house for what, almost 10 years, my love. When was the first one? The 65-inch that we bought that was on sale. Like that was Roku. Like, dude, we've had TVs in our house for almost 10 years. And it's absolutely amazing what you can find out there. Dude, like we get around the holiday season. I don't know why I do this, but at holiday season, we're sitting down, we're cleaning the house. Maybe we got company coming over. I go to Roku and I turn on the old school Andy Griffith show and the original Addams Family. And that's what I watch every holiday season. And then they've got like Pluto TV on Roku. And that's a great place for us to go to watch movies as a family. And like, yeah, you get some ad breaks. I don't care about that, dude. I grew up in the day and age of ads. And it's like Roku, like for those that don't know what it is, just go buy a Roku TV. Seriously, TVs are cheap, man.
They're cheap,
guys. Yeah. TVs are made with slave labor. It's fine. They're cheap now.
But see, even the Roku ones, if you notice, they're even $30, $40 cheaper than everybody else, and that's because they don't have none of that surveillance equipment in them.
Oh, dude, they don't, and that's the great thing. So, like, what's the Walmart brand? The TCLs,
or Vizio?
No. The Walmart. It's the TCL or something like that. It's not TLC. That's Three Little Children. That's a '90s thing. I think it's TCLs. But dude, those TVs are so cheap. They don't have a lot of the monitoring in them. And they're great to freaking use. And when you told us that you were going to do this and you were going to fire off and you're like, I want basically a modern day version of a TV network that you can just go on and hit and just watch all of this nerd content.
Yes.
That's what's so cool, dude. We don't like, I'm sorry, we don't, there is no modern day G4 TV. There is no modern nerd network where you can just hit go and people are just, doing nerd stuff, talking about it on just a 24-hour run. You come home, you sit down, you put it on in the background, listen to it, have a good time. Hey, you know what I mean? Interview shows, things like that, comic book discussions, all this stuff. And you're like, no, we're going to make a television network and we're going to put it on Roku because it's actually affordable.
Well, I mean, we came up with just recently we came up with our catchphrase for the network. Okay. It is the house that pop culture built.
Nerd content sounds dirty. Tim Allen, what nerd content are you? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. There is a Revenge of the Nerds on Pornhub, I heard.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just
no. What?
I said I heard. I heard. I didn't say I saw. I said I heard. Royce, you invited the madness to your show.
I love the hell out
Keep
of
that
you.
in mind,
I love
bro.
the hell out of you, Pops. Dude, like what I love about you is with a lot of other guests, I have to be good. I have to tone down my personality because I'm loud and fucking, and I'm opinionated. I get you on here, dude. You match my energy, and I'm just like, fuck, I want to be Pops in 30 years, man. This is gonna be
You
great.
are. It may not be a bad thing, bro. You're gonna have a 30-year head start on what I've done. Okay. I've only been doing this 5 to 6, in between 5 and 6 years. And it started totally different. The CromCon shows, the stuff I was doing in the beginning, that was totally different. And it was needed during the COVID time, right?
Right.
We needed an online Comic-Con. We needed somewhere where people could go out and show their stuff. Okay. And that's all I was trying to do, is give people a place to be seen. Okay. It outgrew that once a month show. Okay, this thing outgrew that. It became they demanded more. They wanted some people who couldn't make CromCon would be like, "Hey man, I didn't get a spot. What I want." So I started doing Monday Madness, right? So that was a 4-spot show. Dude, for anybody who didn't get on CromCon could come on Monday the next day, right?
I know exactly how that. When I was doing Comic Shop Wednesday, there were people that were like, "Hey," "Hey, I put my thing in your Twitter thingy, but you didn't read it." And I'm like, "Guys, I can't just keep doing it every week and make sure you do it earlier and earlier, because once I go live, I don't refresh the page because it fucks everything up. You know how Twitter is. You refresh the page and everything gets. I'm like, and I know exactly how that is. And it's like, you want to shout people out, but at the same time, it's like, guys, there's only so many hours in a day, and I eventually have to sleep. That's what they tell me anyways.
Well, see, the thing with CromCon was it took a month to set the show up. Mm-hmm. And then it was all weekend long, one creator after another, 30 minutes. Okay. And we'd be out here for 24 to 35 hours over the weekend. Sometimes we start Friday night and just go all weekend, right? And it took a month of promoting, a month of setting up guests, a month of scheduling. It was a month-long job to set up that show every month, right? When people started wanting more, it was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do that and this. Okay, if you want a network, if you want me to grow this into something different, I'm not going to be able to do that CromCon thing anymore. Right. Because that just took up way too much time, right? Well, time I didn't realize was something I was never going to have again anyway. And I'm not even exaggerating. I get in this chair when I get up, and I'm in it until I go to bed. And usually that's from 8, 9 to 3 in the morning.
Please tell me you have a good chair.
I got pillows and
Okay, yeah. All right. I'm gonna start a give send go to get Pops a good chair, because
God damn, that'd be nice.
Dude, man's is killing his back right now and pushing himself. Guys, we got to get Pops a good chair, or we got to find a way to make Pops some money so he can get a good chair.
Well, see, now we have ways to make money. We have a merch store with all kinds of cool stuff. Okay,
oh, really?
Hold on. I'm going to show you my favorite thing in my merch store. Hold on. And I really, really, really love this thing, man. Even though the logo has been slightly updated for Roku, check this fucking cup out, bro.
Wait. I got to blow you up. And I don't remember how to do that. Oh, God. It's not. Nope, that's not
you.
It. Hold on. Yeah, that's nice me. Try. That's I don't remember how to do this on this.
Hey, man. How long have you been doing
I got it. It's fine. I got it.
So
oh, my God. I haven't.
Freaking cup. Bro.
That looks really good, dude.
It looks really, really good.
That is really good.
Fucking cup, dude. Yeah. We got
Ooh.
these on the shop. I'm gonna get the new logo. We're gonna put up, the new logo, but this is my favorite thing. We also have Karen and Dante shirts.
That's freaking cool.
If you do not know who Karen and Dante are, Lori Calcaterra.
She's the one that makes fun of me. I'm 90% sure. I'm 90% sure it's Lori. Lori.
Karen. She's Karen. Yeah.
Dude,
Lori Calcaterra. Okay.
She came on this show and was basically like, "Shut up, Royce, I'm talking." And I was like, I respected the hell out of her. Dude, she did her homework. She knew exactly what show she was coming to. And she was just like, "No, and I was like, all right.
When I met Lori, okay, way back, Path of the Pale Rider #1, okay, way back when she first started. She was a regular guest on the network. She'd come on different shows. And Tuesday Morning Brew was one of the hangout shows where you get 10 people talking over each other, acting stupid, right? And it was like, I couldn't deal with it anymore. I'm like, hey, Lori, you want to take over the Tuesday Morning Brew for me? Dude. And she's like, if I take it, I'm changing it. It's going to be my show. And yes, it is. Thank you very much for 130 freaking episodes now or whatever. Dude. She has been amazing.
Dude, she get on there, she'd be like, "Shut up." Dude, Lori's great. Kitty, am I confusing you and Lori? Because I feel like Kitty from Flip City also gave me some shit, but not as much as Lori did.
I'm sure Kitty did. She said she's going to give you shit the whole show because I'm here.
Oh, probably. See? I expected that. I love that woman. Dude,
but Lori awesome. has a book called Path of the Pale Rider, right? Real good book.
That's right. Okay, I've been out of the game for a while, so I kind of took a break from streaming for a while to figure out.
Things have changed, my friend. Now we are playing a RPG in her universe every Thursday morning. We are playing in the Path of the Pale Rider universe. It's freaking crazy. We got so much going on, dude. We have 3 different game streams on the network, half a dozen or more draw streams, promotional interview shows. We even have, because of our friend Jared Chrisman, because of our friend Daniel P. Riley, we even have a actual independent film up.
I heard about that when I talked with Daniel Riley tonight. I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, Daniel told me tonight. He's like, yeah, dude, he's Ballad of Missouri Bill. I should really get you in touch with
everybody you can. Let's grow this.
So I'm actually working to build. I need to work on my networking, and that's besides the point. But I would like to get you in touch with, or maybe the proper way to do it is to see if he's interested first. Yeah. But touch base with Christopher Cooksey or Christopher Moonlight Productions. He's been working on a movie for the last 5 years called Sci Exploitation, or Planet Omega 12, Sci Exploitation Planet Omega 12, to go under his Sci Exploitation banner. And it's going to harken back to like the animated sci-fi of old. But dude is literally using 100 years worth of filming techniques, all the way from like hand-drawn animations to, and everything in between, and incorporating even AI into it to help bring all these elements together. Because he's got puppeteering, he's got actual like puppets and things like that, and he's got actual like small like mini sets that he's setting up, and he's filming across green screen behind it, and he's using, dude, it is amazing what he is doing. He is bringing, if it's ever been in film, and to record the parts, he actually got the actress to come in and like walk on, what in the world is that?
What in the world is that? That's our Roku channel. Keep talking. I'm just
no. And so, but I need to get you in touch with him because when he releases that, we need places for him to land. But how do I do that again? Oh, that's right. Okay, there it is. Got it. Oh. All right. So
Look at this.
That is very bright.
Well, it's just the angle of the camera on it. It's not the best,
No. So for those of you wondering what the hell is going on right now, if you're looking at this, this is what your TV looks like. Yeah. This is what your TV now looks like on Madness Entertainment.
Look at that right there. Independent Films, Missouri Breaks. The Ballad of Missouri Bill. The first independent film on the Madness Roku network. Thank you very much, Daniel, for introducing me to Jared. That was a great look. Networking is what this is all about. This is my TV. Yeah, right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is my TV. We have podcasts, Comics Across the Pond. We got the Three Beer Men, Nem in the AM, Big Sexy Outdoors, Saturday Morning Comic Talk. We got some gaming shows. Now, this one, the Drop Zone, that's exclusive to Roku. The only way you will see this show is if you are part of the Madness Roku channel. You have to actually be, subscribed or whatever. That's the only way you're going to see this one. It is Roku exclusive. Okay. Gaming with Chris Brown just happens to be what we were just talking about. Let's go to episodes here, and you will see we have Path of the Pale Rider, Welcome to Santa Claus. And this is us playing RPG, created our own characters and everything, and we're playing in Lori's world right there.
So, chat, real quick. Let's go back to the double screen here. Okay. Chat, how many people in the chat have a Roku TV? I want to know. And we are on a serious delay. I forget that StreamYard has such a massive delay from sending to YouTube, unless I got to adjust my settings again, because I keep adjusting my settings. Chat, how many people
YouTube messes with our stuff, dude?
Dude,
I hate it. I hate it. We turn off the ads, they turn them back
on. So ads are never turned off on YouTube, but you can kind of reduce them.
It says you can reduce it. We went to 18 minutes between, right? You go watch my shows, it's still 6 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to be really honest with you. So there was a creator back in the day that ended up getting started doing official content. That was called YouTube Red back then. They realized that name wasn't good. So they went to YouTube Premium. But back when it was called YouTube Red, that's when I signed up for YouTube Premium. Right. Again, it was called YouTube Red back then because they were like, hey, you're not going to get ads. We're going to do exclusive content with creators. The exclusive content with creators thing didn't work out. But what did work out is that creators actually saw a bump in their money because they actually get a share from all of that. So I've not seen an ad on YouTube in years because I'm a YouTube Premium subscriber. And people are like, oh, it's so evil. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Really quickly, hold on. I do have to interrupt the show. Mario Trujillo, a member for 21 months, almost 2 years. I've avoided buying anything new for the last 10 years. What do you mean? No, that's bullshit. You've definitely bought new bread in the last 10 years.
And I hope new underwear. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. I don't know. My wife has yelled at me for that before. She's just like, your underwear are old. They're not even underwear anymore. It's a piece of cloth with so many holes in it. And I'm just like,
it's a loincloth.
But they're comfortable. And she's like, and she got mad at me one time. She's like, I'm buying you new underwear.
I did. I bought you the ball holding ones. You fucking loved them.
She did. She bought me the ones with the pocket in it. That when it's really hot out, it separates everything. Oh, it's so comfortable.
Oh, yes.
It's not even I'm not even going to lie. Those are the most comfortable pair of underwear I've ever worn. And I'm just like, this feels wrong. Because men's clothing should not feel comfortable. Men's clothing should stand up to work and ruggedness and all of that stuff. And when you put something on me and it's comfortable, I'm just like, oh, this is what a soy boy feels like. Fuck.
That's funny. Mario said he makes his own bread, asshole.
I make my own bread. He got some big fight. Oh, dude. God.
But that's pretty much what it is, guys. You go to Roku, we have new shows already. People are bringing new stuff. They're already people like, okay, Pops, I'm in. I knew a lot of people were going to be waiting until we got there, right? And I even said that way back when. I said, there's going to be those people that are waiting. They're going to wait till they know for sure, right? There's always going to be that. There's people that just got to wait. They got to know first before they throw in. But we got reaction and review shows. We have draw streams, a bunch of them, a bunch of different artists coming out here and drawing. Okay. And we have interview and promotional shows. This is where we're going to put a drink with crazy. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I didn't.
Let me get my feet under me first. Let me get my feet on me first.
Tuesday morning brew right there with Lori. It's freaking figures with Dustin and Zombie 13. They talk about action figures, action figure companies, good ones and bad ones. You know what I mean? It's like they talk about the action figure industry. Oh crap! There went the camera.
Oh god! Oh god!
As soon as I went to show you Flip City, the camera took off. Did you see that? There's Flip City. There's our girl Christy right
Flip
there.
City, you got to stop making the camera so excited. That's what happened right there.
I know.
Stop
there
it, Jesus,
then,
woman.
What's your issue? Which I think we may be making into a Roku exclusive show. I think that one's going to be one of the ones that we bring to Roku exclusively. We got Free Winning Fridays with Ryan Permison. A drink with Brink with our boy Dave Brink over in the Netherlands. Dude, we got stuff, guys. Live freaking, well, it's not live music per se because it's Roku, right? But live performances. Okay. The Lunatic Fringe, band based out of Chicago, a complete onstage performance. And Atomic Annie, they're on pill.net and YouTube and stuff. They do Alchemy Rock. And they jam, man. Every other Sunday night, they're on the network. I can listen to these guys all day. It's just really good stuff.
We gotta, we should get you in touch with Hobo Sermons, man.
Everybody, Ebele, hey, if you got music you want up on here, we have a category for you guys. Okay, whatever you guys want to bring to the network, we're going to make sure that there's somewhere you belong. Okay. I tried to make sure that we had categories that covered everything. Right.
So, all right. All right, Pops, you might have to go back to your face cam.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm
yeah.
going to ask you a question. It's going to get
figured out how to do this again.
I'm going to do this. Well, don't ask me. Jesus.
No.
Like,
that's not it. Then turn it all off.
What the hell was
settings?
that?
That's right. Settings. That's
yeah.
Right.
What are you talking about? Settings.
Changing cameras.
Pops, you're way too old to even know how to do that. Anyway, okay, you're back.
I've been doing this for 6 years, bro. I've been doing this for a while. I got this StreamYard thing figured out.
There you go. I took a break for a while. Okay, so here's the thing. All right. So, because I want to be able to sell this to people. And obviously, I'm interested in it because, one, you got a lot of my people on there. Two, you're going to get me on there eventually, but I need to make sure that I need to make sure things are squared away and life is good and like my time is appropriately managed here. That's why I changed all my streaming days. It's like, but that's a story.
I just had to say, welcome back, brother. It's good to see you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. It's, so I found out so it wasn't that I didn't have time to stream. It's that when I was streaming was the wrong time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
totally.
Because it just, especially with a family and all that stuff, and like, and doing on the weekends and it just that was the wrong time, which kind of sucks. But anyway, moving on. So if I'm going to sell this to somebody, okay, and I understand that a lot of us are indie guys, a lot of us are guys who are, especially on like we're not doing crazy upscaled, high quality, super nuts productions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking about that and keeping that in mind. It's like, okay, you've got all these creators on this website. A lot of them are indie. Indie still kind of has a bad name. How give me that sales pitch. Because like I said, I'm already sold because I've already been sold since we talked about it the first time. But I'm also in this world. How do I reach out to other people and bring them in? What's my sales pitch to get some some people in and be like, oh, bro, this show is just fun. This show is just fun. You're going to laugh your ass off. Or, dude, this show, like, if you're, like, how do I get people to be interested in what you're doing over on the Roku network? Like, what's that hook? What's that pitch that I can give to somebody else? You know, even kind of.
I got
like,
2 different pitches, though. I got a pitch for fans for
Okay.
what we offer, which is the whole package, right?
Oh, God.
Everything that we offer. Okay. We have to pitch to them. We want to bring fans, right? So that's something you do with the shows. Okay. If the shows are good and you're talking to people and you're spreading this out to Facebook and YouTube and X and everywhere, you know, you're on Rumble, you're on Pilled, you're on all the platforms, right? And you're talking about it. There are those people that Rumble that don't do YouTube. Okay. I mean, that don't do Rumble and YouTube. They're laying over there in their lazy boy watching their TV. And we want them to get stuck when they click on the Madness Comic Network.
I don't have a lazy boy, but I have a lawn chair in my garage.
We got the people that kick back and watch TV. They don't sit in front of computers like we are.
I have a garage TV. Dude, so no bullshit. Outside of when I've done reactions like on the channel here to kind of have fun with the live stream, I don't think I have ever or I've had to go grab clips. I have never sat here in this chair and watched a YouTube video.
You see what I'm saying?
I watch YouTube on my phone.
Even worse.
I watch YouTube on my phone, or here's the thing, because I pay for YouTube Premium, I turn the screen off, throw my headphones in, and then I go and I barbecue, or I build my offset smokers, or do something like that, or I'm out in my garage just sitting there drinking, which I shouldn't. My hobby shouldn't be sitting down and drinking, but when you move to the Midwest, dear God.
No, stop it. The cool thing.
No, stop it. Don't even look at me like that, woman.
Andrew says he watches YouTube on his TV. Yes. YouTube is on the Roku platform. We're right next to it. Okay, actually, you see what I'm saying? I'm putting our platform where you find Paramount, where you find Peacock, where you find YouTube. We want to go over the Google overlord. Okay, I'm tired of. Look, how many times, Royce, has YouTube blacked out one of your shows?
What do you mean blacked out one of my shows?
They have blacked our shows out in the middle of a show before. Okay. For some like Chris Gow's Horror Movie Club, he would show a trailer from an old ass movie.
Oh, and they're like, hey, we can't show this part. You've got it. Yeah. No, okay. And that's YouTube's DMCA stuff, and everybody has issues with that. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on other platforms where I can play the whole goddamn movie and I don't hear shit.
So
you see what I'm saying? It's like the overlords. I don't like the censorship. I don't like being under somebody's thumb. I still don't like YouTube. Let's be honest. They're playing ads in the middle of my shows that I don't want. I don't want there. Okay. And that's playing in my shows. That has nothing to do with the YouTube Premium, me watching it. That's them inserting them in our shows, whether we want it or not. Okay. I go to Roku. My shows don't have no ads. There's 2 at the front, and you watch the show. Okay. And that's once we have our ad. We don't even have our ad thing set up yet, but that's how it's going to be, right?
Yeah.
Now, if it's a good show and a lot of people watch, and dude says, hey, Pops, I'm going to give you a blank spot every 15 minutes to insert an ad. I'm going to be like, all right, because their show's making money. Okay. But I'm not just going to do extra work for a show that nobody's watching. Okay. It has to, if you want them in-roll ads, you're going to have to actually be, have viewers, right?
Right.
Okay. But my main thing was YouTube was doing that. And I was like, wouldn't you like to watch a show without no freaking ads and have control as a showrunner? If you want ads, where you want them placed, wouldn't you like that freedom as a showrunner as opposed to YouTube just doing whatever they want with your content?
So I've listened to a ton and it's a lot of guys who they'll like stream on like Twitch or whatever, and then they'll upload all like clips of their stuff or like segments of their live stream over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And one of the things that would be really cool, because these guys are live for like 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. And I cannot believe that Twitch has never come up with the bathroom break ad button to where the creator is like, hey guys, I've got to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. And it's just the I'm going to serve you up some ads while I'm in the bathroom.
See,
and they click that button. And then when they get back, they click, I'm back. And it's like, cool, we're going to finish this ad. And then you're going to be back live. Dude, that would be so natural. That would be such
see this from this perspective though. Now you're running your show. We play 2 ads at the beginning of the show that Roku puts there or Bed Millions or whichever company we use. Right. And you get the revenue for one ad. I get the revenue for the other for expenses.
Oh, okay? Fuck you, Mario Trujillo.
Okay. Sorry. So now check that. Now you have your show where you can get your own in-show sponsors to pay you to play ads. It doesn't have shit to do with me. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take a piece
YouTube dubs have that, getting like ad-sponsored blocks and stuff like that. Like, and YouTube
it's like, I'm not trying to take your pie. I'm trying to give you some pie, bro.
Right.
I'm trying to give you a piece of the pie we are building. You see? And that's my sell to everybody who has a show. Bring your show to our network. The more stuff, you know how you go to Netflix when you don't know what you want to watch and you got that remote in your hand and you're just clicking to see what's on till you find something you want to watch, right? Do you understand what I'm talking about? That cop with the remote in your hand? When you come to our network, that's what I want. I want there to be so much stuff there that you get stuck. And you're going to find something there that you want to watch.
Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. I'm going to fire back a little bit on this one. And the reason that I'm going to fire back on this a little bit is because I was actually about to say this to comment to you, but now this actually means a lot more because of what you said. You're on the Madness Network. You've got the remote in your hand. You're going click, 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 click. Click. I don't know what to watch. And we have done this and we go, I give up. I don't care. And we turn the TV off.
Okay. Well, that happens on Netflix or anywhere else too.
It does. So, no, and it does. And so the question is, do you have any curation tools available on Roku that can potentially, because I want you to succeed, and I'm coming from a customer point at this point. I am 1,000% looking at you going, I'm the customer. I open up Madness and I go, oh shit, I have to watch that. Is there
the featured shows? Top of the show.
So you've got the featured shows up there.
Now I have a plan for that. This is like a month-to-month ratings thing. The shows that are doing, like the 5 shows that got the biggest ratings last month, are going to be the ones in our featured this month.
Fantastic, because when I click on Madness Entertainment, I want to watch something. I do not want to sit there and thumb through it like it's a shit ton of Instagram reels that don't fucking interest me and then turn the TV off and then go away. And the reason that I say that is because when it comes to customer psychology, the more times that I click off of a thing without getting an enjoyment or an entertaining experience, I want people to come back to you. And so that's why I'm at like.
It's also part of the reason they're having so many different categories of shows. Okay, we got the independent films, you got the promotional shows, you got the fun stuff, the gaming shows. You know, I mean, I want to make sure that people understand when they come here, they're going to find something they like. Okay, I don't want 80 categories. I want 8. You know what I mean? I want them to go through 8 categories, and then if there's 50 shows in that category, great. Okay, but I don't want so many categories that they can't figure out which category they even want to look in, right? I want to keep that streamlined to like 7 or 8 categories. And that way there's, if you can't figure out what it is, which category you even want to watch a show in, yeah, I can't help you.
No, and that's important too. So right now the poll is at 56% of people say no, they do not have a Roku TV.
Yeah, so and I'm hoping at some point that these people will show me some love for trying to promote their platform too. Because that's all I'm going to be doing is trying to direct traffic to the Roku platform. So Roku, if you're watching, throw me a little love, brother. We'll work at it. We'll work really hard at it. I promise.
So we're going to do a thingy here because might as well. Thingies? I don't thingies and doodads and whatchamacallits.
Right. I'm taking the camera down so I don't knock it down anymore and turning off that TV behind me. We all got an idea what's up, right?
I think we do. Oh my God, that is very bright. Oh my God, I look like a ghost. Whatever. It is what it is. I can't. Where is the button? Why did they change the button? That's not.
Man, I hate when they do stuff. StreamYard will just change something. They don't tell nobody they're doing it, and they just change it. And you come in and you're like, I got to do a show in 2 minutes, and I can't find my stuff.
Oh, dude, I was gone for like 6 months, and I'm like, where are the buttons, and why did you do this?
You came back, it was all fucked up.
Oh, dude. I was like, what's going on? So for those of you who are unawares is an official term. Here's TVs at Walmart. You can literally go to Walmart. You can buy, look, these are all Roku TVs if you're confused at what they are. They don't listen to you. They're not listening devices, at least as far as I know. And you can, dude, they're so cheap now. Look at 58-inch 4K for $214. A 43-inch for $128?
You see what I'm saying, people? Get you a Roku TV. Come on down to Roku. It's the place to be.
A 32-inch. It's a 720. Actually, this is what I have in my garage for $88. Dude, this is my garage TV. Because you don't need anything bigger than this in a garage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're watching TV in your garage in the Midwest, you're drinking enough. You don't need a bigger TV because, I'm sorry, the resolution's going to start to fucking fade anyway. So, but again, we've been buying just TVs that we could afford. They happen to be Roku TVs. We've been using the Roku platform in our household for over a decade at this point.
And there's a lot of content on Roku, guys. A lot. There's no way that you can watch everything. You will find whatever you're looking for somewhere. And, you know, I mean, they got live channels. You can watch Star Trek Voyager. You can watch Andromeda. You can watch all them old sci-fi shows that were on the Sci-Fi Network, right? They're all on Roku somewhere. Dude,
I watch, like, I'll find a lot of the, like, I'm an action movie guy. I love, excuse me, I love my 80s action movies. I think they're freaking great. And so everybody's like, oh, sci-fi this, sci-fi that. And I'm like, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, First Blood. For those of you who don't know, that's Rambo.
Yeah.
You know, love me. One that a lot of people don't know is no, brain. Why did my brain just fail me? Fuck. It had Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. It was Sylvester
Stallone and Kurt Russell. Tango and
Cash. Thank you. Fuck. That I had it and then I thought about it and then my brain was like, nah, you don't need that. Tango and Cash is one of my all-time favorite 80s. I think it was the last 80s action movie. So good. Oh, but that's where I'm at. But yeah, it's so interesting. And you're taking independent content creation and putting it on this platform that literally everybody can have in their living room. And if you don't have a Roku TV, you can go buy one of the Roku like sticks and plug it into the back of your TV. And now you just have Roku on your TV.
This is what's plugged into my TV. Yep. Little box just like this. Got a remote just like this. $25. Don't have to re-up it every year. No bullshit. No monthly nothing. This is it.
And you're taking it and you're trying. And what I would love about this is it's like it's nerd content in your living room.
Lots of it.
And but that's what I love is it's nerd content in your living room, because where are you going to watch TV? In your living room. And I fucking love that, dude. And I've loved the concept of this since you came up. I always thought, like, if I get on your show, like I need to come up with like a cool thing that's just for yours, but also time management. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Cause like I'm a half nerd, and I've told people this before. Super interested in all of the lores of the stuff and like talking with people. But like I'm not the guy that knows everything, that's picked up all the books, that's bought all the books, because that's just expensive. Because I was middle class as a kid, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, can I buy a comic book?" He'd be like, "What the fuck you want a comic book for?" It'd be like, and my dad was that guy that's like, that's not going to teach you nothing. Go read this fucking book over here that was 300 years ago. That'll teach you something.
I'll
like,
try
Dad,
not to
have you read this book? And my dad would be like, nope. Do what I tell you to do. Right?
See,
well, it was so funny too. What's so funny too is because like, I'll never forget. We're watching Smallville years ago. Remember Smallville?
Dude, we have a Pilled exclusive show that will be focused around Smallville coming up real soon. So, yeah, I know Smallville. We got everything, Royce. We got it all, bro. We got it all.
Oh God,
I know.
Fucking,
I read that.
I love this comment. If it's your brain, Royce. If it's not beer, barbecue, or your kids, it's gonna fail. Well, okay, that's great for my marriage, I guess. What the fuck? But I got to a point where I'd never picked up a comic book. But I had friends who were into the comics. I loved the characters. So I would talk with them, absorb all that knowledge. That's why I always tell people, I'm not a comic book fan, I'm a comic book student. I learn about comic books, but I don't necessarily go out and buy them and pick them up and read them and stuff like that. One, I fucking hate reading, always have hated reading. I'm better about it as an adult, but anyway. But I'm a comic book student. I love learning about that stuff. I got to a point in Smallville where my dad would be like, is that villain accurate? And I'm like, no, and here's why he's not accurate. And I could explain it accurately because I had friends who were reading the books and stuff like that, going through. And this was before the internet was a thing. Once the internet allowed me to learn more about that stuff, I was like, oh, I'm down. And I could I know a lot about comics that I have never read simply because I look into comics and the American like superhero mythos in the same way I look into like Greek and Roman lore. And that's how I absorb that shit. And I love it. And I think it's fun.
Well, you can see around me boxes and boxes and boxes of comic books. They're everywhere. They're all around. I got filing cabinets over here. 3 big filing cabinets full. I got comic books everywhere. I've always loved them. This is like my 4th or 5th collection. You know, you get them, you lose them, people steal them, shit happens, whatever. This is like my 4th or 5th actual comic collection. And this one, actually, more of these are my sons than mine. He bought a lot of comics in it. He bought a collection from somebody once. And that's where we started this collection from, was that 2,000 comics that he bought from somebody all at once, right? And yeah, tons of comics since then. And the thing is that I read most all of them. I do read them. I mean, I'm not a fan of DC that much. I'm a Marvel guy if it comes to it. But it also has to be Bronze Age, Silver Age, You know, I'm not a fan of anything new in the mainstream. Really, they're trying really hard to go back to some good stuff, but for the most part, the mainstream just
it's so interesting to see that most industries today are now just like trend chasers, and they don't understand that being a trend chaser is not necessarily the best thing that you can do.
You got to be the trendsetter, homie.
Well, you have to, but in addition to that, one of the things that I have a really big issue with, and this goes back a long ways, is comics no longer speak to the young people, which I think are like, not to say that comics can't be for older people, but the bread and butter is the young people, the superhero that gets his powers and he's trying to figure himself out in the world, and he's trying to figure out how he fits into the world, as well as making the world a better place for everybody. Like that young man climbing that mountain, that's all but forgotten. And really quickly, sorry, Andrew Knapp for $5, the first super chat of the show. Thank you. Says, I feel you, Royce. I read a complete history of the Dominion War long before I watched Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I have a huge collection of Star Trek books, Andrew, if you're interested. Oh, kind of.
He's over here trying to sell shit on the show.
Hey,
Pops is like, hey, you want some books? I got some books. He's got like that jacket. He's like, I got some books over here. I got books over
here. Can
here.
you pull up our website real quick?
As long as I got the link.
TheMeg.tv.
TheMeg.tv. I already have that website pulled up.
We have books for sale on the website.
Did you just like...
Yeah, I did.
Anime girl clap? Like, oh my God, we've got...
No, that's a fist in a hand, bro. It's not...
Oh, it was the fist in the hand. I didn't see that. I was like, bro's turning into a waifu on my stream. What the fuck is going on?
So if you see up at the top where it has home and all that, there is a category there for books, which is a new feature. I just started telling people that are in the madness. If you have books.
Oh, lots of books.
Yeah, if you got books, if you got comics, send me an image and a link. We'll throw it up here so people can find it. Another place where people can find your stuff. We have novels, we have comics, magazines. Actually, we have all three right there. We have some novels, anthology, a couple comic books, and a couple magazines. But everybody that is part of the madness, that supports what we do, you're more than welcome to throw some links at me. We will put your stuff up here too. Our store is also here on the website. If you go up at the top again, you'll find our store link, right? I think it's there. Yeah, our store.
It's a shop.
We got a store, all kinds of stuff, and we will customize stuff for you. If you've seen piece of art,
okay, that hoodie looks dope.
Yeah, look, he put the new logo on the coffee cup. Sweet. Thank you, Kaz. Taking care of business behind the scenes. I love it. Yeah, that's the new logo on the coffee cup right there, the purple and white one. I love it.
That's dope.
Those but really right here, good. We got stuff, and this is what we need. I don't want people to give me money or throw money at me for free. I want people to buy our merch. I want people to buy books. I want people to buy stuff, and then we'll get our money from that, right? You get something in return. You see what I'm saying? I don't just want people to I've never been a beggar. I've never been the guy who just, please give me money. Okay? There's
Pops,
times
it's
when I really need it.
I'm telling you.
Say what?
No, it's 2025, bro.
I know.
You got to beg. You can't not be a beggar in 2025.
Well, see, and this is the whole thing. It's like, instead of being that guy, okay, I try to find some way to recompensate people, compensate them for if they want to help me out. Right here, right? You want to help me out? Buy something. That'll help us out. If you want to give us $1.99 for a YouTube membership on my channel, you get access to everything. one thing I've been doing since the Roku went up is I'm putting everything behind the member wall after the live show. You can watch it free live. After it's over, it goes behind the member wall. But for $1.99 a month, you can see it all whenever you want.
There's a lot of people that do that. And honestly, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair incentive.
Yeah. I mean, and with enough memberships, I pay for my StreamYard every month, right? You see what I'm saying? This is all I want to give you something in return. Okay. No matter what. I always want to be giving something, not just taking. Okay. Because I know way too many takers.
Oh no, they're out there. They're definitely out there. Really quick, Mario Trujillo for $5. Thank you so much. Says, also, Royce, God bless you and your family. Hey, thank you so much, man. God bless you and yours. Might take pot shots at you because you're an easy target. But it's all good fun. Stay good, old boy.
Yeah.
No, I think I've said this before on lives, is I kind of figured out where my brand of humor lives. And it's something I was watching years ago. I saw an interview with Andy Griffith. And God, it broke my heart when I found out that guy was a raging communist. Oh, I still hate that to this day. But anyway, but this person was like, oh my goodness, the show was so funny. You were so funny on the show, so on and so forth. And Andy Griffith was like, I wasn't really the funny guy on the show. He's like, everybody else around me was funny. And it was my reactions to what they were saying that was funny.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but that stuck with me. And as I started getting older, I found like I'm not the one-liner guy. I mean, everybody gets a one-liner once in a while, right? Broken clock and all that. I'm not the one-liner guy. I'm not the guy that can come up with the jokes. But I can be the guy that reacts to someone's joke. And I can either make that joke funnier or not as funny based off of how I react. I'm like Andy Griffith. And I believe that they call that person the straight man in comedy.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no issues being the guy that you bounce jokes off of. What's cool is that it kind of puts the ball in my court and I get to make the joke funnier or I get to make it less funny depending on how I react. And I love that. I love because it's not something that's utilized very often in a lot of people. And I just remember that from when I was a kid that I saw that interview. And as I got older, I started to wait, I'm the straight man here. I'm the, you make a joke about me, say it about me, go for it. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus, fuck. Fuck. Oh, God, I need to show this fucking clip. This is when Royce hears banjos, he sees subtitles.
Ding, 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 ding.
You follow the ball across the screen. But no. No.
Ray, appreciate that, bro. You're good people too. Look, you got some awesome people in your chat. I don't get to see them near enough. And when you left, I kind of missed some of these guys. Okay. And Daniel kind of, slowed down. Everybody kind of pulled back over there. And I was like, man, I need these guys. I need you guys to do what you do. That's what makes what I do work. If you guys aren't doing shows, if you guys aren't creating comics, making content, I'm over here with my thumb in my ass. I keep doing what y'all do.
That's a disturbing picture. I would like you to do something.
I wasn't trying to give you the visual. I was just
I would like your thumbs to be doing something other than being there, but to each their own.
That's why I want to work. That's what I mean. I want to work. Don't leave me sitting here with my thumb in my ear.
It's so one, it's humbling to hear that. And two, it's like, it's really tough to be a small creator the way that we are and say that you're any sort of a linchpin, because that sounds very arrogant and it sounds very high and mighty.
Well, see,
I've kind of I've
I
avoided
tried so
saying
hard
this
not
for
to
a while.
make this about pops
Well,
and to make it about the content.
right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I've tried
Well, yeah.
so hard because everybody wants to put me on the figurehead of the network. They want, the face of the network, and that's all fine and dandy, but I don't do what you guys do. Okay. You guys create content. I put it out there for people to see it. It's two different angles of the same game, right?
It's weird to be the face of something.
Oh,
It's so
God, I
different to
hate
be
it.
the face of something.
I
And
fucking
it's
hate it. I ain't lying. I do not like it. I
dude,
just want the madness to be the focus. I don't want pops to be the focus, but I have to sell it. Like you said, I got to go out here and pitch it. And I have to be that face for right now, but I want this thing to outlive me, guys. And that means everybody's got to be getting involved and make it too big to stop.
That is an interesting comment from Tim Allen. Better to be a linchpin than a lynch mob.
Unless you're the band. I see you, George.
Right. Dude, that's a wild thing to say. Like I said, it's so weird. So because I've heard because I'm getting back into the interview space. I'm working on stuff. And there are people that have asked, I'm like, hey, would you be willing to do this? They're like, yeah, absolutely. Let me move some things around. I'm like, no, you don't need to move things around. They're like, no, it's fine. Like I had an interview scheduled, it's like, I'm like, no, what are you doing? Stop rescheduling. They're like, no, dude, like you don't understand. And I'm like, I don't fucking understand. And it's weird. And then the reason I'm commenting on it is because you say it's like when I disappeared, and I'm just like, what did I do? I don't know what I was just like, I took some time off. And now I'm like, oh yeah, no, you killed the souls of 5 generations when you took time off, Royce. Good fucking job. I'm like, I just wanted to fucking clear my head and blow my nose or something.
The thing about networking, Royce, is when we get these networks working, if one slips out, everybody notices. And some people will try to pick up the slack and make sure that your audience has entertaining content to watch, right? Somebody will try to jump in there and pick that up and make it happen. That's what a network is about. That's what networking is about, okay? Your fan base was man, they were like primed for you to come back, okay? It wasn't like they were like, oh man, when Royce gave up on us and they all bailed on you. They didn't do that. You see, your fan base loves what you do. And that is so important. And you don't, what you do is, what is it Tank calls it? You're a force multiplier. Okay. And that's a networking term. We're trying to get people seen. We're trying to multiply their presence, right? This is our job. As when I'm doing Monday Madness and I'm interviewing somebody, that's my job.
Right.
Make sure that this gets seen. Okay. Go out there and put it on as many platforms as possible. Do whatever, put in whatever work I need to do. My job is to get that guy seen. Okay. Right. Now, when that show's over, I got 5 other shows I got to worry about, and some of them don't have nothing to do with interviews. I have to always change. I'm always have to change where I'm coming from, what I'm doing. The Roku thing, bro, I ain't gonna lie, added so much to my workload. Okay. I went from having a little bit of free time to having less sleep time.
I've been there. I've been there.
I had to learn everything about how to upload stuff to Roku. I had to learn all the stuff, setting it up. Max ain't gonna do it for me.
Right.
He did it for me the first day. The first stuff we uploaded. And I watched. And the next day he's like, all right, go ahead. And if I made a mistake, he was watching. We were in StreamYard. He's watching. If I made a mistake, he'd like to say something. Third day I was doing it myself. He wasn't even there. Okay. He was a very good teacher. All right. But it is a lot of time, dude. I'm putting a lot of time in aside from all the running the network itself. Now I'm on the upload stuff to Vimeo, and then it's got to go from there up to Instant TV, where you put all the descriptions and all that stuff in there for it to end up on your TV, right?
Right.
So my workload doubled. For everything that I had to do before, I have to do again.
You need an assistant. So
didn't realize quite what I was getting into, but I'm not the guy to quit.
Well, you can't be.
I never have been. I'm gonna speed bump. I call the obstacle speed bumps. I like to high center my rear wheel on that thing, punch it, burn some rubber off it, and go on. Right? Obstacles, man. Look, 5 years ain't nothing stopped me from getting where I was trying to go.
That's fucking
now. I
awesome.
just need to build it. Now the work starts, bro. That was all just trying to get there. Now the work actually starts. Growing the network. Okay, so
that
5 years of foundation. You know,
that is one of the best ways that I can say. We're gonna go to some questions and some comments that I saved, because I don't think we can bookend this better than what you just said, and I want to read a couple of things here before we jump off. And I don't know how many other shows you got to go do when you jump off here. But usually, so here's the background, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that don't know, usually you come on my show, and a lot of people will say, hey, see you, bye, everybody, we're off the live stream, and they click end, and then they just cut the stream, and it's just like, well, okay, fuck me. No. I usually stop and I sit and I bullshit with my guests afterwards for however long they want to. There have been many a nights, dude, I've straight up gotten shit-faced hammered with some people on background StreamYard till like 4 a.m.
Now hold up. Hold that thought, because I wanted to do a shot with you, but I had to go get it.
Well, wait, on stream or not on stream?
Yes, it's a drink with crazy, isn't it?
Okay, all right, hold on. I gotta tell the wife to have a kiddo bring me down a beer.
Okay, let me go grab something. Play an ad or something if you have any of those.
I don't have ads.
I got him right there. Didn't you have a P ad you were talking about?
No, I said I wish I had one.
Look, this is what one of my favorite things about meeting Jared Chrisman and getting that movie.
Dude, he's such a good
getting
dude.
the movie.
Jared
he also sent me a couple of long trailers, like 2.5 minute trailers that are perfect to play if I gotta go pee.
That's what I need to do, is just get like sponsored. Like I need to get like sponsors for the channel that just something cheap, you know, I don't know, something that people would do. And then be like, hey guys, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. We're going to play a quick bathroom, you know, be right back. And then people are like, oh, cool. It's the bathroom at, like, you know what I mean?
It's intermission, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It'd be great.
You
know? It would be
But yeah,
great.
I will be right back.
I don't have alcoholic beverages to drink with Pops. White Claw can sponsor. So no, White Claw can't. They are notoriously like stuck up and self-righteous. Funny enough, so I watched the Unsubscribed podcast. Guys like Brandon Herrera, the Fat Electrician, Donut Operator, all those guys. And Brandon Herrera has reached out very kindly. And to quote the Unsubscribed podcast, who was like, hey, you know, would you guys like to be associated with the podcast? You know, we'd love to have you on the brand. We drink a lot of your product and stuff like that. And they were like, they said it professionally, but to paraphrase, they said, not only no, but fuck no. Like, it's so funny. Like, White Claw is just not about doing any of that. It's so funny. I might have to get up and go get a beer. I was attempting to summon a small human to bring me a beer, and they're not here yet. Okay. Might have to go do it.
Whoa.
Pops.
And yes, it's tequila. You know it's tequila, right?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Pops. All right, entertain the peoples for a minute, because I have nothing to drink. Give me just a sec.
Oh no, you're not gonna get a White Claw, are you?
No, fuck off.
Okay.
No, that's a joke in the chat, dude. They've gotten me to do that on stream fucking twice, and I about puked one of them.
Dude,
so
that shit's
gross.
horrible, isn't it?
It's horrible. Horrible. I'll be right back, Pops. Entertain the crowd for me if you would.
You bet. All right, people. So this is how it is. It took a while. I made it. I got where I said I was going to go. This is the way it is, man. I am that guy. If I say something, if I tell you I'm going to do something for you and I can't, I'm going to call somebody else and make sure they do it for you. I'm never going to leave people hanging. I believe in my word means something. Okay. So a long time ago, I told people I was going to do this, and I didn't let nothing stop me. And there was a lot of times where I felt it like it wasn't going to work. I'm never going to get there. Never going to get there. That didn't stop me from trying and working at it. And eventually, I met the right people. Christy introduced me to Kaz. Kaz came on as a business partner. And this is hilarious, guys. He came on as a business partner, right? And he's like, yeah, I'll get your business set up. I'll get the license set up. I'll get all that stuff. And we will split 90-10. He was saying that he would give me 90% of the business to his 10%. And then he says, oh, and I put like some money in a business account for us to use for, petty cash, whatever we might need. And I was like, hold the brakes, hit the brakes. First off, I never expected or asked dude for money. Okay. I was hoping he'd help me get over the business hurdles and get things going, which he did. And when he told me that he did that, I said, well, forget the 90-10 crap, 50-50. You're my partner in this. You're making this possible. I cannot do this without your help. And since you offered to help, we're straight partners now. So it's 51-49, whatever, but we're partners. It's not, I'm not trying to take from anybody. You know what I mean? It's like anybody that helps us, you're going to get something in return. I promise. If you're helping us promote this, whatever, you're going to get something in return, because that's the whole reason I'm doing this is for you guys, for the fans, for the showrunners. Wouldn't you like to be able to do your show and show movie trailers and stuff without getting stomped on? Wouldn't you like to not have to worry about what your content is when it comes to the overlords? This is what drew me to Roku, is that I don't have the Google overlord. I don't have the YouTube overlord. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't do. If I get a letter from the DMCA or an email saying, hey, man, Royce played that really, really popular thing that they're going to sue you over, you better take that down, I'll just forward that email to Royce. Hey, man, we got to take that episode down. Sorry. I'm not going to demonetize him or take him off the fucking network like YouTube does, right? I'm not going to do, that's not what this is about. It's about building a network, not tearing one down. So
I fucking love that.
Hey.
All right. Ready?
This is a little skull. You see the little skull? Yeah.
So
it's a Halloween.
I'm going to say
bro.
I'm going to say it a little bit early, but hey, everybody in the chat, cheers, everybody.
There you go. Peace.
Oh, man.
And that is not Cabo, people. Oh.
Yeah.
Cabo smooth. I can just drink Cabo, man, right? It's smooth. That's a little harsh.
Yeah, some of them are. I don't tequila anymore. I've had.
Oh, dude,
never mind.
Tequila.
We won't. Andrew Rollins
lived in Phoenix for 35 years.
Oh,
hung out with Mexicans and shit. So, tequila was a thing.
Andrew Rollins says it's hard to get help when you don't have the funds to make it happen. That's where networking comes into play. That's why I tell people be active in like my Discord, which there's still some networking there. A lot of people kind of have their own stuff going on. Find a way to network with people. Twitter's still a good place to do it. I'm not on X anymore. I can't fucking stand that platform.
Let Ray know. You didn't let me down, bro. Okay, you didn't let me down. You tried. Just all we can do is try to help people grow. We can't make people grow. We can't make them do things that will help them. Some people get it, some people don't. You know, I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I spend all day sharing stuff out, doing shows that are for promoting people. Everything I do all day long is to help people get seen. Anybody that knows me knows that's what I do, and smart people get involved. It's growing.
Do what you do long enough, and I hope a smart person gets involved. That's a business strategy.
Well, see, that was Kaz. See,
right?
Kaz is a computer genius. First off, okay, he owns a computer museum that dates all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, he's got it all. He owns it all. He knows how to use it all. So I didn't just get a partner; I got a tech guy. And that wasn't a bad thing either. You see what I'm saying? It's no, not a bad thing at all.
Because it's pretty good.
This stuff I can't figure out. I can go to Kaz. I can go to Max. I haven't even mentioned Max DeVille from Atrocity Comics, guys. Max DeVille is the guy who used to run the Grindhouse Roku channel back in the day.
Oh, that's
it was the biggest channel on Roku. Okay. He ran that. He also built Hart Fisher's American Horrors channel on Roku. Max is the one that helped me build this one. Okay. It's like I went to somebody who knew. That's another thing, people. Defer to those who know. If you're not sure and you got a friend that you know has that background, defer to those who know. Your stuff will be better. I promise.
Oh, yeah. Always reach out to other people.
Yeah, I mean, like people who know, not just your buddy.
Yeah. But you have to seek other people who know. That's what I'm saying. Is like, you seek the people who are experts in the field or know more about the field than you do.
Yes. Okay. I can sit here and talk. I can talk comics. I can run these shows. I can do all this, but there are things I don't know about it when it comes to getting it out there. That's why I'm always just like pushing everything on every platform, doing everything I can, right? Because I don't know what the best way to do it is. So I'm trying to just cover the whole fucking field, right? I want to be everywhere. And I heard you say you don't do X. I do X for one reason, to broadcast it, right? But I do network there, and I've got 2,200 people that follow me there, and none of them are porn bots.
I'll get into that a little later. Flip City says, I want to know how Pops is always balls to the walls promoting without falling into becoming demoralized at the noise you have to cut through on the interwebs. What's your secret? How you keep going and not get demoralized?
As long as people keep coming to me, I must be doing something right. If somebody wants to be on one of our shows, it's because they got some success out of the last time they were on one of our shows, or one of their friends had some success being on one of our shows. My network is not based on the success of my network is not based on how many books I can sell for you, but I'm going to do my best. Okay. It's if nobody bought your book, I feel bad for you, but I don't take that as I'm not good enough at what I do. I blew it. I did my best for you. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm putting out the best that I can for everybody involved in our network. Okay. We had people that didn't have intros. We had people that had intros that were kind of, okay. We got somebody in the network to go through the shows and make intros for people so that their stuff flashes professional and says, come watch me right from the opening. Right? We got people that actually want this to succeed involved in it. And that's really what you got to have. People that want it to succeed. Christy cracks me up because one of the first things she did when we got involved with each other in networking and promoting each other's stuff is she said, hey, anytime you need somebody to make thumbnails, anything like that, let me know. First thing she did was offer service. Do you see what I'm saying? She didn't come to us going, what can I get out of this? She came to us offering stuff for other people in the network. And that's when I know I got somebody that's golden. Somebody that's thinking the same way I am. How can I help these people? How can I make it better? Okay, Nem, David Howard, another guy, totally gets it. How can I help these guys' shows? How can I make them better? What can I do to help everybody produce a better show? Okay, when you get people like that in your network, everything's going to keep getting better. It's just, you know, you want people that want to help each other. And when you get that, it rocks, man. And no, Ray, again, you didn't let me down, dude. You tried. Okay, you tried. That's all that anybody can ask of anybody. And I hope that's all anybody expects of me is to try. Okay, because I'm not going to succeed for every person. Every show's not going to be the one everyone's watching. There's going to be shows people like, there's going to be shows people don't even know about because there's not enough promotion for that show. Everybody's got to work at it. Okay, I'm not going to be the guy that makes your show succeed. You got to make your show succeed. I'll give you a platform to put it on. Do you see what I'm saying? I'll promote the hell out of it. But if you ain't no good, people ain't going to watch. I can't do anything about that.
No, that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people got to realize. You know, your I guess, you know, if you see how big your audience is, that'll tell you how good you are.
Well, I mean, I can't even look at it like that because I spread the audience in so many. I spread the shows out so wide.
Well, no, I'm talking about a host. You're more of a network manager. I'm talking about it from a host perspective.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. I'm as good as so however large my audience is tells me exactly how good I am as a host. Right?
And yeah.
And that's it.
Definitely.
Evelyn Music
but also,
says
if your crowd is growing, tells how good of a host you are, because that means you also understand the promotional side of it and you're out there telling people, come watch this show.
Yeah.
Because if you're not doing that, nobody's going anyway. Right? You're going to be in your own little bubble, and that's where you're going to stay. If you're not trying to go everywhere and tell everybody, you're stuck. Okay, this has been my whole philosophy. Everybody's in their little title pools, man. Okay, the madness is a little title pool. Okay, your crew is a title pool. That crew is a title pool. Valkyrie, Red Valkyrie, and those guys are a title pool. Everybody has a little title pool. Nobody's trying to go out with the tide into the ocean. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this thing big, not a title pool. Okay, the madness can be big. Everybody just wants to want to be part of it, you know. But let's roll out into the ocean with the sharks. Let's get out of these tidal pools of just little tiny groups of people with their small fan base. Combine these shows together into networks. Make something bigger. Then the fan bases bounce off each other. The people who never heard of I Drink with Crazy because they've been watching A Drink with Brink. Oh, crap. There's another I Drink with show. I'm going to go watch that. Because I really like A Drink with Brink. So A Drink with Crazy might be even better. You don't know. The whole thing is you got to push. You got to work. It's promotion all day long. Kitty, you know. Christy, you know. The only drive I have to do this is to not be homeless. That's my drive for doing it. I don't want to be homeless. I need this thing to be big. It's like really simple. I do this for my own self-preservation. This is my job now. This is my career. This is what I plan on going out as. I don't plan on going out as a janitor at the freaking gas station. I plan on going out as the manager of the Madness Entertainment Group. So this is where I can't afford to quit. I don't get the option of not doing a show today. You know, the only times that one of our shows won't air is if nobody's there to do the show. That's the only time. So, you know,
I've got one last comment that I saved because I think this one is very pertinent. It's from Everly Music, and he says, I missed some show earlier. Where's, I'm not sure why we're saying where's, but I'm going to read it how he said it. Where's do I go on Roku to find your channel? Did you already walk through the steps? So where do we go on Roku? How do we find you on Roku, Pops?
If you are on the TV and you're going to the add apps, then you would add the Meg TV, MEG TV.
MEG TV.
Yeah, Meg TV. That's the same as our website, the Meg TV. Try to keep that stuff simple, you know. But also, if you're searching it on the Roku search engine, Madness Entertainment.
There you go.
That's the two different ways you will find us. Okay.
There you go, ladies.
We hope you all do. We hope you tune in. I'm going to keep courting people like Royce here to bring their shows to the network. Daniel is, believe it or not, Daniel is somebody we talk to in the background. He is a friend of mine. We will be talking to him, having a meeting with him and Kaz here real soon as well. Look, guys, this thing is going to grow. It's going to grow faster with your help. Okay, I promise you that. It will grow faster with your help. Come on down to the madness. Bring your friend.
There you go, man. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Pops Van Zant. Oh, my goodness.
Great show. Thanks, man.
Dude, I'm glad you were here, man. I love you.
Now, I'm going to get you back. You have to come on one of my shows.
I'm down.
Okay.
As long as we schedule it with me like a week or two in advance. Well, probably 2 weeks in advance would be the best.
It's not even that. It's which show do you want to come on?
So I still have a day job.
We have so many.
That might limit.
We'll get you, bro. We'll get you for sure.
Whose show do I go on? I could go get abused by Lori for like a few hours.
That's a day show, though. That's a day.
Oh shit! Yeah, I can. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, if you can talk her into doing if you can talk her into doing a recorded version, we can do that.
Oh, I bet I could.
You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, cheers, everybody.
Peace.